fucking fire alarm starts to go off. Welcome the fuck back, y'all. Before we get into this video, let me go ahead and do my small business promo. Y'all seen my nails before, but this is another set. Hopefully y'all can see that. Ooh, wait. Yeah, I know my hands are like, oh, my hands right now is because they're cold. Okay, yes. I'll insert pictures where you can see them on my Instagram. But these nails are from Skinky Nailed It. Yes, I have given them a shout out before. So, wait. So if y'all hear a jingle bell, that is my child Harley running around. I keep a bell on him so if he get up in the middle of the night or he do something, I can hear his little butt. Don't come in here. Go back upstairs. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. He's being terrible today, so yes. He ain't allowed in here because he's knocking stuff over and whatnot. But yes, these nails are from Skinky Nailed It. Yes, get into it. This is the box that it came in, and here are some other nails. Let me make it focus. Okay, it's focusing. That came in this pack. My hand stuck. Yes, get into it. So these are freestyle set. If you do want a custom set, she can, do that. Just show her. And she's very honest, so if she don't know how to do all the extra shit, she would let your ass know. Okay? Because she ain't trying to be on show room talking about some what I asked for versus what I got. She ain't trying to do all that. But yes. And I know y'all like, damn, bitch, that hair look good, and period, because it does. This hair, it came from Nah Beauty Hair. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post the review for the company before or after this video, but it's gonna be going up sometime, around each other. These lashes, they're called Problematic. They're from Shop Illusion. If y'all seen the video for my braid wig, is that same company. I got these lashes from there, and I'm in love. And y'all, I tried with my little wig today. I think I did pretty decent, but I tried to, take my time. This makeup look, I'm not sure when I'm gonna post it either, if I post it, but this makeup look is no foundation makeup look. This is my go-to look that I used to do a long time ago, and I actually like it way better. So this is the look I used to always do, and I think I'm gonna go back to it because it just looks so much better. But let me stop that because we need to get into this video. You know why I'm here. Yes, I know why y'all are here too, because y'all want to see this crazy ass story time. I'm gonna let y'all know. I ain't gonna use no names, of course. I might say the school name because I just feel like it was trifling, like the way this whole thing went down and how long that it went on. So I do have my notepad here. So I didn't get to write all the notes for it, but I have a decent amount. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. He's acting up, y'all. But yeah, I have a decent amount. I'm gonna try to go off the dome for the most part, for the part that I did not do. So hopefully I don't miss nothing. If I do miss something, I'm gonna of course come back or do a voiceover and let y'all know. Okay, so if you read the title, this is my worst roommate story time ever. Like in college, I only had a roommate at my first college that I went to. So I had a roommate my freshman year and then my sophomore year, and then I left that school and transferred to Georgia State. So I'm gonna do a story time about the first roommates because I ain't fuck with them hoes either. But this is gonna be the sophomore year one. This one is the worst, the wildest, and child, I wish this on no one. Okay, so I'm going to start from when I first met my roommate. So when they gave us a roommate card after our freshman year, a little card or something online where you can go and you can put who you want as a roommate, and then like if you got two people you want as a roommate, they'll try their best to get you together. or they will do, you can put one roommate and they'll match you with other people. So the card on here asks, do you smoke? I forgot what else, but do you smoke is the main thing. That was me and Sierra, which is my best friend. I'm pretty sure she'll mind me saying her name. But yeah, that's the main thing for us. We did not smoke. We didn't drink either. We were some good girls. Well, we had a little sippy sip here and there. But that was the main thing for us. So when I got to school my sophomore semester, my mom dropped me off and she came in there, helped me decorate my room, fixed it up. And I think Sierra got there a little bit after me, but my other roommate, we're gonna call her Ashley. So Ashley, she was already there in her room. So when I got there, she came downstairs. She had her robe on, comfortable, getting something out the freezer, I think, or out the fridge to cook or eat, something to snack on. That's what I know. She'll get something to snack on. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, hey, how are you? Like, I'm always very nice when I speak to people, especially when I'm meeting new people. Spoke to her. She was just like, hey. It was kind of dry, but it wasn't like, ooh, what's wrong with her type of dry. It was just like, maybe she's just a nervous person, quiet person. She's just not. No, she's not. But she seemed like a very nice girl. She's a gorgeous girl. And I was just like, oh, she's so pretty. She seems like she's going to be cool. La, 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 la. Little did I know, she was not going to be good. But after about a few days, like within the first week, I started noticing this dude that was always over there. It was her boyfriend. He was always over there, like always over there. So I'm just like, I didn't care because, he's not in my way. But then again, it's just like, I feel like it's appropriate to consult with, like your roommates when you're on, or let us know at least that, oh, so-and-so is going to be over here. Because I like to walk around comfortable in my little booty shorts and my little tank top, my bra or something like. And I don't want to do that and then, oh shit, he's coming up the stairs or something and voila, bright smack in his face. So, let me tell you how the dorm was set up. So it's the door. So here's the door. When you walk in the door, if you look left. If you look left, the dining area is right here, the table and the chairs. And then if you just look this way, just turn this way, you're gonna go up the stairs, which leads to our bedroom. So right here, so when you go up, Sierra's room is on this side. She has her own bathroom. Then it's a bathroom right here. That's the bathroom that my roommate, me, and her niggas share. So my room is right here, her room is right here. So it was only a bathroom separating my room, Sierra's room. There was nothing separating her room. It was just me and her room beside each other. We all had our own rooms. Like, it would have been different if she had the room that Sierra had, because we didn't have to see this dude at all. But they used to take showers together and stuff, and I'm just like, I ain't really got no issue with it, but I kind of do, because it's like, well, this is awkward, and I would hear them, I would hear that all the time. It's just like, so I'll just turn my TV up, because I'm just like, talking about before that. Okay, so the dude, he was always over there, whatever. Then what really started building me up was the smell of cigarette smoke and weed. We don't smoke. She didn't even smoke. So I'm just like, on the card that it said, or whatever we did online, whatever it was, said, do you smoke? You click no. So why would you have somebody in here that smoke? And then not see if it's okay with us, which it was not. Because it's cigarettes at that. I don't like the smell of no smoke. I don't like weed, none of that. Y'all weed heads act like crackheads. Sorry to you. That's how it go. I don't like none of that. It stinks. Okay. So I would, say something to her. I'm just like, hey, no ma'am. Can you please let him know, there's no smoking in here. She was like, oh yeah, I'll let you know. Well, I'll let him know. And I think when we talked about this, I had left a note by the door that you, when you come in the door, not her door, the main door. Requesting a meeting for was, because me and Sierra, we were very annoyed by this. It was just like, no. So we spoke about it. She was, you know, cool, nice. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let him know. I don't know if she let him know or not, because I was still smelling the smoke. Like, he was always in there. Like, I understand you want to be with your girl, but no, go home sometime. And he had a room because he stayed across the campus at these raggedy dorms. I mean, I see why he want to be in there, but like, you in here doing stuff you ain't got no business. The fake. So at the time when I got there, like over the summer, I started dating this dude. We're just gonna call him Trey. I was actually messing with him right before, like I cut him off to mess with 21. If y'all know 21 from the previous story time, like a while ago, from when I got in trouble at Savannah State. Oop, the card's on the table. We know now this is at Savannah State where this happened. So I was dating Trey at the time, and he was just like, he would come over, but he would never spend the night. We had an agreement: you're not gonna stay the night with me. It's not happening. I mean, we weren't gonna do anything because I was not about that life at that time. So no, nothing was gonna happen. But I'm just like, no, I have class in the morning. I don't need no distractions. Okay. So this is when it starts getting a little wild. They would be in the room laughing and stuff, joking, ha, kiki. And then like instantly, it's a quick flip. I hear her in there yelling at him, beating him. I can hear, like, the walls are kind of thin, so I can hear her hitting him. And at the time, he was just being there laughing while she like beating on him. Like, why you texting other bitches? Why you texting bitches on your phone? All this. So, well, you can hear her just hitting him like do. And he just in there laughing like, bro, man, get out of my face. So let me describe her. She was taller than me. So she was about 5'4", 5'5", and really skinny. And he was 6 something, because he was tall. And he was not really skinny, but he was skinny. Squeeze me. So he was just like, man, leave me alone, stop, blah, blah, blah. And she'll kick him out, and he'll be back in a few hours. Eventually, he started hitting her ass back. I don't condone none of this because, I mean, even though she was hitting him first, he shouldn't put his hands on her, and she shouldn't have put her hands on him. So, I mean, at this point, what it is. So, it started getting, like, pretty violent, and I could hear her in there, like, yelling. It sounded like she's hitting against stuff, like her, like, as if he pushed her and she flew back, and then she'll just like scream or something. So that's when my stupid ass would step in. I don't know why I was trying to be Captain Save-A-Hole, but you're not gonna do that in my place around me. Even though me and this girl, like, by this time, I don't know, I think me and her were all right, but you could tell it was some tension. But I'm trying to be Captain Save-A-Hole for some strange reason. Like, this dude not big as fuck, and like he can't do nothing to me. But I'm just like, well, if something happened to me, then I don't know why, but I was being a nice ass bitch. So I would step in and I would like bang on the door, and I'm just like yelling at him to get out. Like, she lives here, not you. You need to leave. Especially when she told you to leave, you need to leave. So I was like, you need to go. Get your shit and get the fuck out of here. Go. Anytime I tell his ass to get out, he gets the fuck out. He ain't want no problems with me. I mean, what my little ass gonna do, I don't know, but he ain't want no problems with me. So, I think one time I ended up having to call the police because it just sounds like fucking World War III going on in that bitch. So I just called the police. I'm like, yeah, I can get this nigga out. So I think by the time that the police got there, he dipped. And then what would irritate me about her like the fucking most is, I'm helping you out. I get this nigga out. I tell him to leave. He leaves. You sitting there distraught, crying and shit, but you let him come back the very next fucking morning. That's what fucking irritated me. That's why I was like, I need to stop helping this girl, because she's just gonna let him keep coming back. And that shit irritate the fuck out of me, because I'm just like, bro, like, what's the point? And I swear, they fought like every other day. she would kick him out every other day. He would be back the next fucking morning, like every single time. And like the reason it pissed me off, like with her letting him come back, because I'm putting myself in harm's way to help your crazy ass out, and we not even that cool. Like we don't even fuck with each other like that. So this is still in August. All this stuff that's happening. I think pretty sure this was still in August, maybe early September that this is happening. So eventually, I heard her on the phone one day, ring, 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 ring. Yeah, I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. She was on the phone with the doctor letting them know, like they were asking her questions. She was like, yeah, pregnant, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, and I, ooh. And I, ooh. That's ghetto. And by this time, they had already had plenty of fights and stuff. I'm thinking like, oh, they must have been together for a while, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, these motherfuckers met in fucking summer school. Summer fucking school. I'm like, y'all, this early on in this little foolishness, and y'all already doing all this fighting, tussling and stuff, and you're pregnant, like, wait. I don't know. So, I don't know if I was still dating Trey at the time. I think I was maybe dating, dating 21 at the time, by the time this happened. So, I was in a modeling organization called Savage, period. So I met this dude through that. The dude I'm about to describe, not them. Not 21, not Trey. I'm talking about this other dude in this scenario I'm about to explain. So one day I'm about to go to class, I think, because it was like midday. My classes were kind of spaced out, which I love. Squeeze me again, goodness. So I'm downstairs and I see her downstairs and some stuff in our dining room area, and I'm just looking like, who the fuck moving in? So she asked me, she was like, hey, are you okay with, I'm gonna give Ashley's little boo a boyfriend, whatever the hell he was. I'm gonna give him a name. We're gonna call him Daquan. She was like,
hey, Daquan's friend just got put out his dorm because he got in trouble for, I think, having a party or smoking weed or
something, or drinking. He got in trouble for something. So he needed a place to stay for a few days so he can figure his stuff out. Can he stay here? Because I think he actually got suspended and not put out. I'm not sure. No, he may have got suspended. Put out. But I'm just like, no, I'm not comfortable with that because I don't know this person. Because at the time I really didn't know him like that. But even if I did, still, if I said no, bitch, no. But I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not comfortable with that. She was like, all right, that's cool. So I leave out and I'm headed to class, or I'm in class maybe, and Sierra texted me. She was like, who the fuck is this in here? And I'm like, what you talking about? And she was like, she just moved some dude in here on our couch. I was like, I told her I was not comfortable with that, so what the fuck? Then, when I got back, I'm like, I told you I wasn't comfortable with that, so why is he here? Oh, he just needs some time. He didn't have nowhere to go. Why he couldn't go stay in Daquan's room? Daquan don't sleep in there, so why he couldn't just go in there? I'm just like, whatever, bro. Cause I'm like, at this point, I'm about to report her. Because if both of us say that we're uncomfortable with this random dude being moved into our place on our couch, when your dude is not even supposed to be there, why the fuck would you still do it? Anyway, eventually I did get to know the dude. I'm not gonna give him a name. He's not really important to the story. I got to know him because of the modeling organization. We used to be in this other room. I think it was room 1424. I think that's what it was. We used to be lit in there. So he was always in there because he was in the modeling organization for a little while. So we all hung out together. He was really sweet, really cool, but still, no, I did not know this dude, and I still don't know him to be having him sleep on my couch. So he was there for maybe like 2 weeks or so, and then he was gone. So after all that smoking and stuff, after all that, the smoking still continued. So I left a note by the door. I forgot what it said, but it was nothing rude or anything. I was just like, I don't know what I said. It was. I know it wasn't rude because I'm not rude to people. I don't just be like. I don't just like. I wouldn't say nothing rude, like especially on a note. If I had something rude to say, I'm gonna say it to her. But she, I eventually went to go report that because I told them that she got people over there smoking and stuff, and we don't smoke, and we're not okay with that. And we spoke to her about it. Of course, door management did nothing. They could have prevented what the rest of this, what happened in the very end. They could have prevented this, but they just wanted to let shit slide. They didn't do anything about it. And this is at Savannah fucking State. Y'all be worried about every fucking thing else, but not stuff like this. I reported the domestic violence. They did nothing about it. This girl could have lost her life. He could have lost his life. We could have lost our lives. But y'all don't want to do shit about it until the very fucking end. When shit literally hit the fucking fan. One of the main reasons this pissed me off so much is because they were more worried about people having parties and shit in their dorms, but not domestic violence cases. So after I reported her, me and Sierra went to report her. I think she tried, or she knew we were going to door management. I think I told her. So she decided to try to run her little ass down there first. This is what she gonna tell them. She was like, oh, she keep leaving notes by the door and stuff. Okay. The fuck? And let me tell you, this girl, she was the type that she's very loud. She has a very loud projected voice. So she likes to argue with people and she likes to be loud as fuck. But baby, guess what? I was a cheerleader. I can get loud as motherfuck, okay? We can go at it. And I'm gonna tell you about that part in a minute. So, this story's kind of all over the place because this happened so long ago. It was in 2014 is when this happened. Yeah, 2014 is when this happened. So it was so long ago, so I'm going off the brain. But I remember a lot of this shit. One day, we're all in our room, and I think she in there talking shit to her, like, not about us, but I don't know about what. And Sierra come to my room, or she texted me, she was like, what the fuck, come here. I come in Sierra's room, because Sierra's room, you can see the front of the building. My room and Ashley's room, we can see behind, like, we had this little yard back there. But Sierra could see the front. So she was like, it's a lot of girls out here. And I'm just like, the fuck? I come and see her room, I look out the window, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I go downstairs, and I go to the door, I'm like, yes, can I help you? They was like, where the fuck Ashley? I want to beat this bitch ass. Where's she at? I was like, you're not coming in here, but okay, I'll go let them know. So I close the door, I go upstairs. Keep in mind, this girl is pregnant. I thought maybe she wasn't pregnant no more because I seen her some pads she put in the bathroom. I don't know why she had the pads in there, but I thought maybe she wasn't pregnant anymore and she was going through I don't know how the process worked, but I thought she was going through some change. I don't know what happened. So I go upstairs. I'm like, Ashley, there's some girls out here trying to fight you. And she was like,
yeah, tell them how I'm coming down. Tell them bitches I'm coming down.
I was like, okay. I went downstairs, and there's a lot of girls. And I'm like, well, they not finna jump this girl. Like, what the fuck? So me and Sierra downstairs just like, and Sierra's not a fighting type. I wouldn't say I'm a fighter, but like, push come to shove. But let me tell you, I try to use my brain. Because what's important to me is my future. That's why I try not to make stupid decisions like in the moment, especially in the heat of the moment, like especially with fighting, because I can go to jail and stuff for that. So that's why I try to make sure. But I'm like, if they try to jump this girl, I mean, we can't let her get jumped. So we were just downstairs, and I don't have any issues with the girls that was outside. I barely know them. I know them from her because she used to have them over sometime. They were her friends, and they all fell out for some reason. So I'm just like, okay. I came down. I'm like, she said she coming down. So they was like, they were trying to come inside, and I'm just like, no, y'all just wait out here. So they just waited, and then she came down. He over here hyping her up, talking about you need to beat that ass, you need to beat that girl ass. I think she was trying to fight this girl, And the girl that I think she's trying to fight, she's so nice. She's like a really pretty girl. I thought she was nice, but I don't know what happened between them. And he's like encouraging her, like, yeah, you need to go fight her or some shit like that. And I'm thinking in my head, ain't this girl pregnant? Like, is she, like, maybe she's not pregnant no more then if he's encouraging her to go fight while she's carrying this child. Anyway, so she had pepper spray. Why this bitch pepper spray herself, trying to pepper spray them girls? Bruh. We was weak as fuck. So we had to hurry up and close the door back and lock the door so they can't get in the house so she can go rinse her motherfucking eyes. And I'm just like, bitch, come on now. I'm skipping over a lot because, like I said, it was so long ago. Can't remember all of it. But there was another incident. I remember being there, 1424, room 1424, we always get lit at. I remember being there and somebody told me, I think it was my best friend. I think she was like, she talking shit on Twitter about y'all, and she showed me the tweet, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna check this bitch when I get back. So, and she had people over. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. Bye-bye. Duh. But she had people over, and I was just like, bet I'm about to shut this shit down, and I'm about to confront this bitch. I don't know why I'm trying to confront bitches over tweets and shit, but I mean, why are you talking shit, bitch? I don't even fucking talk to you. Like, we didn't really talk because we didn't get along. So I get back, I'm about to, shut their little party down. Usually Sierra would go to room 1424 with me, but that night she didn't. That's how I knew that it was people over. She texted me and told me that it was like a lot of people downstairs. Well, not a lot, probably like an additional about 4 to 6 people. But the people are gone, and it's just her and him. So I don't know if I went up to my room, put my stuff down, or it was already happening. But they're fighting, of course. She's drunk as fuck. Keep in mind, I thought, this is another reason I thought she was not pregnant no more. She was still pregnant. She's drunk as fuck. They fighting and shit, and I kick him out, of course, per usual. I'll get your bitch ass out of here. So she come upstairs and she on the floor, because I think I came out, I went back upstairs and I came back out my room, and before I put him out, she was on the floor in front of my door crying and stuff, and drunk as hell. She was like, and this part is not funny, but it was funny. Like, it's not funny, but it's funny. She was drunk as fuck, and she did have some big ass fucking bruises on her back. Well, they were like welts. They were swollen welts on her fucking back. I took pictures though. I don't know if I still have those pictures though, because I don't know. I'll check through my old phone if I can get into it to see if I still have those pictures. But she was crying, and she like I said, this part's not funny, but it's funny. And she was drunk as fuck, so that's what made it kind of funny. She was like, he broke my back. She was like sitting on the floor like, he broke my back. When I tell you, I was like kind of weak inside. Like, when she said that, I was just like, I'm like, no, girl, you good. Keep in mind, we don't fucking get along, but she only really nice to me when I step in and help her, and then she was drunk. So I'm like trying to comfort her, like hugging her, like, yeah, it's okay, you're gonna be okay. Do you want me to take pictures of it? And she's like, yeah. I took pictures of it for her. And then I'm like calming her down, like, patting her back, like hugging her, like letting her know, like, it's okay. And of course, she still let this nigga come back the very next fucking day. So whenever he would come back, like, he would be there, then she would try to act like she don't really like me. But, well, in my room, my best friend, Sierra. She would try to act like she don't like me and stuff whenever he was around. She didn't speak to me when he was around, I guess, because, of course, me and him didn't fucking like each other, which was whatever. But me and him didn't like each other. So when he was around, she didn't talk to me, which I picked up on. I'm just like, cute. So more fights, of course, happened, like, where I had to put him out. And then there's this incident that happened with me and her. It was one morning, they're being loud, of course. They go take a shower together. I remember she She had posted a tweet talking about, I bet y'all wish I had a nigga to watch y'all back too. And me and Sarah just died laughing. We was like, okay, well, what about beating your ass? Like, beating your back. You got a nigga to watch your back and he beat your back. Okay, cute. We don't want that, baby. We don't want that shit. But her and him went into the shower together, and about maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, I get up to go take my shower. I walk in there, like, what the fuck? It's water all over the floor. It's like a fucking pool in the fucking bathroom on the floor. And that shit blew me. Fucking blew me. Because the bathroom stuff that she had in there, like the curtain and the carpet on the floor, she brought that. I was gonna get some, but she had already put it in there. So I was like, all right, cool, I don't have to buy none. So I don't remember if I took my shower before I said something to her or I waited after. But I was like, yeah, can you clean that off the floor, because y'all literally have a pool in the bathroom. I didn't say her rude or anything. I just told her, and I guess she just didn't like it, so she got mad. She was like, I took the carpet out of the bathroom because I'm washing it. I was like, well, the carpet has been missing for a few days, so you've been washing it that long? And she got an attitude some more, talking about, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then she got loud with me. Huh? What? So she, and I'm just like, it's my time to shine. Here I go. She was standing in front of the stairs, and my first thought was to knock this bitch down the stairs. Cause I started coming closer to her. And then I thought about it, I'm like, no, you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna be in big fucking trouble if you knock this girl down the fucking stairs. I'm glad I did not knock her down the stairs, because I did not know she was still pregnant. I did not know. Cause she would wear baggy shirts, but so you really couldn't tell. And she was really skinny, so either way you couldn't tell. So yeah, after that, shit really heated up between me and her. We didn't fuck with each other at all. Yes, I still did step in to help this bitch when she was fucking fighting with her nigga. And another incident that happened, so obviously she told her family and her friends about me that we don't get along, but she didn't, I'm pretty sure, well, obviously she didn't tell the full story, unless they're just fucking slow as fuck and think that was okay. So one day, she got into it with him so bad, I called the police. I think this is the time I called the police, the first time, because I called the police twice. So I think this is the time. I don't remember when this happened, like what month or like, but they got into it really bad, so I had to call the police to come get him. Well, to come get her. Come over, but he dipped. So she was just like so distraught, crying, all this shit. And she tried to OD on pills, but I caught her. No, I think he, it was before the police came. I think this when he came, like, and he was yelling at me. He got me fucked up, because bitch, I get loud. He was like, if you act like you fucking give a fuck about her, if you care so much, you need to, you should have known she was in here trying to take pills. Bitch, how do I know she in there trying to OD on pills? I don't fucking talk to her. I'm not in her room. You're the one in her fucking room with her. So how the fuck would I know that? So I think that's when I called the police, told him to get his ass out of here. And I went in her room and I snatched the pills from her and I put them in my room. And she was just in there like crying and shit. And the police came to talk to her, and I think they ended up sending her to, I think not mental health, but something to help her, like to talk about it and to help her. So they ended up sending her there, and they called her family. Her family came down, and her friends came over to visit. And I let them know, like, I think I gave her family the pills that she was trying to take. And I was letting them know, like, I'm keeping an eye on her, watching her. And they just, like, kind of acting cold towards me. They were just like, okay, like, not really saying shit to me. And I was just like, okay. I was like, whatever. And I just went back in my room, because I'm just like, well, bitch, I'm the one looking out for this girl. The fuck? So, I was just like, okay. Like, when I realized, I'm just like, oh, they just, like, acting real dry or not saying nothing to me. So I was just like, all right, whatever. even though I'm still the one that's gonna have to watch over her when y'all fucking leave, bitches. So after that, like, we talked for a little while until she let him come back. When he came back, of course, she stopped talking to me. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Now, this very last incident, actually, yeah, because I don't think this is the time when she was talking shit on Twitter. I don't think this is the time. I think the time was when he beat her in the back and shit. Yeah, because that's when they had people downstairs. This particular time, I was at 1424, you know, of course, turning the fuck up. I was like, me and Sarah was like, all right, we about to go home, get in bed, la 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 la. Well, we about to go home, chill, you know, then go to bed. We get in there, of course, they're fighting. They're in the room, the door's closed, they're fighting. I went in Sierra's room for a little while because this started getting heated, and me and Sarah just like, oh my goodness, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm tired of this shit. And at this point, we had already reported them again, like, to dorm management. Nothing was done, of course. I'm in Sierra's room for a little while, and I'm just like, man. So I just went in my room after a while. After about maybe 30 minutes to an hour, I just went in my room, and I was just chilling. They're getting louder and louder, going at it. She yells my name, and I'm just like, the fuck does she want? So she called my name again, and she was like, I don't know if she called me Daisy, or I think she called me Daisy or Ashanti, I'm not sure. But she was like,
Daisy, call the police. He won't let me out the room.
So I rolled my eyes, and I just went to Sierra's room, and I was like, Sierra, should I call the fuck up police? And then Sierra, she's like, man, I don't know, because he gonna be back tomorrow. I'm like, exactly. So she was like, call the police. And then I think he was about to let her out the room or something. She was like, or when she called my name, when I was about to go to Sierra's room, I heard her laughing like, yeah, now your ass scared because I called her. Now your ass scared. So I'm just like, I go to Sierra's room, you know, we talking about it. Should I call the police or no? So, because I'm like, if the police come, all she gonna do is lie to them like she did before, and then whatever. Soon as me and Sierra was thinking about it, I was looking at my phone, the fucking fire alarm starts to go off. Me and Sierra looked at each other so quick, because I was sitting on Sierra's bed. We looked at each other and jumped up so quick and ran in the fucking hall to see what the fuck was going on. Y'all, they had her bedroom door open. My room door is open too, because I came out and I went to Sierra's room. My room door is fucking open. Their room door is open. Now me and Sierra in the hallway, and she is in the hallway. I think she ran downstairs. and ran outside. Their door, so our doors were white. All you can see on the door is a reflection of flames going like this, like just going. And you can tell it's a big fire. So I run to my room door, because my room door is like this and her room door is like right here, so I can see into her room. So I ran to my room to close the door, and I look, the fucking bed is on fire. A legit fire, not no little sparky sparks. It's a legit fucking fire in this fucking room. So I yelled, I was like, what the fuck? If my shit catch on fire, that's your ass. Cause I'm dead ass serious, bitch. I got a lot of good shit, okay? So I'm like, what the fuck? So we ran outside too. She ran outside. The reason she ran outside, she ran to go push the fire alarm. Excuse me. She went to go press the fire alarm downstairs so the fire department would come. Everybody gathering outside because the alarms are going to hear our alarm. Everybody gathering outside. This shit embarrassing as fuck. And then my homegirl Jazz, she rolled past. They was in this girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was in her this girl car, and they rolled past. They were like, bitch, what's going on? I'm like, girl,
This bitch, I'm making that fighting, and then I caught the fucking room on fire. She's like, bitch, what? I'm like, bitch, yeah.
so, hey baby. So on? What's going on? And I'm just like, man, I don't got time for this and this thing. So then the fire department finally come. They go up there, put the fucking flames out and shit. And the people come, like the, not mental health, I'm not sure, I forgot who they were. I don't know. But they came too, and they were talking to her, like, after they cleared the fire and shit up. And I was standing outside with her, and then she was like, Daisy, you can go inside. Like, you can tell she was embarrassed and hurt. And she was like, you can go inside. She sent me inside because, which I later figured out, is because she don't want me to hear her lie to them. Because I would have told them the truth. No, that ain't what fucking happened. But she asked me to go inside so she could fucking lie. So I guess she didn't want to get him in trouble. So she just lied about the whole thing. And she told them that it was an iron on the bed. And the iron fell and burned the bed, causing the fire. How, Sway? How the fuck can that happen? And I'm pretty sure that, well, I know they knew it was bullshit. So they eventually moved her after this incident. They finally moved this girl out. Finally. Like, what if something happened to her and her child? Because I later found out she was still pregnant. I will tell you in a minute how I found that out. Or what if something would have happened to him? Because honestly, I think she probably started the fire because she was crazy. This girl was batshit crazy. So she probably trying to do something to scare him so he can move, so she can get out the room. And so shit happened. Because like I said, he smoked cigarettes, so pretty sure he had a lighter. Or he said maybe he did it, I don't know. But they finally moved her out and moved her back into the freshman dorm that I stayed in my freshman year, of course. And the way I found out that she was still pregnant is from Twitter. I don't have Twitter. My best friend, she had Twitter, but she didn't use it. We just used Twitter just to find the moves, like the parties and shit. And she saw a picture of her belly big as fuck. Oh, let me rewind. So when we saw the flames on the door, he had his ID card in his mouth, and he ran to the bathroom, and he was filling his hands up with water, trying to throw it in there on the fire. The bathroom's over here, their room's over there, so how that's gonna work, boo-boo? So he was taking the water, trying to throw it in the room. Bitch, that ain't gonna work. So then, she may have been standing in the hallway, and I don't think she ran downstairs. I remember him holding her, or I don't know, we were outside already, so she may have ran down to go do the thing. And when we were standing outside waiting for the fire department, he was out there holding her like a baby. And me and Sarah just looked at him like, and then I think when he heard the sirens, that's when he put her down and he dipped. This shit go. But I wish I could remember everything that happened, because this was some wild shit. And this was close to the end of the school year. We probably had like maybe 3 months left of school when this happened. So so on Twitter, she posted a picture of her belly, and that shit was huge. And me and Sarah just looked at each other like, where the fuck did this come from? Because like I said, she wore a baggy shirt, so we couldn't tell that she was pregnant. And I'm like, nah, somebody playing, bro. So one day I was driving I was in a car with Sierra, and we were going somewhere, probably to the mall. You know, I'm a shopaholic. And we saw her walking down the street to her class. Think back to her dorm with a dress on, belly big as fuck. And we just like, what the fuck? So she saw us and she smiled and waved, and we smiled and waved back, which was like kind of odd. But then again, like I said, if he was not around, she spoke. And then I saw her again, and she was walking with him. This time she didn't say, like, she didn't wave at us. She just looked at us and then like looked away basically. And we just like, foolish ass bitch, you still fucking with him. So after she finally moved out, she had to come back and get her stuff. So we let her in to come get her stuff. So when she moved out, me and Sarah was like, we about to decorate this bitch. We about to get lit in this bitch. Cause I'm like, it was very uncomfortable living there in that situation. Anything could have happened to either one of them or either of us. Like anybody staying in the house, anything could have happened. And the fact that fucking Savannah State did not give a fuck until the fucking room was on fire is fucking wild because it was a lot of shit that happened. Me and Sierra reported it multiple times. They didn't do anything about it. Like, what if this girl would have lost her life? What if this dude would have lost her life? What if I would have lost my life? What if Sierra would have lost her fucking life? Then y'all would act like y'all really gave a fuck. And y'all didn't. Until this girl or this boy was almost fucking toast. Like, that's one thing I did not like about that fucking school. They, like, the big shit, they sweep under the rug, and they like to act like they just such a together ass school and everybody just so buddy and this and that. No, bitch. Like, that shit blew me. But I was so happy once they finally moved this girl out, because with her staying in that freshman dorm, I knew that the dude could not be in her room, and with the dorm that he stayed in, she could not be in his. Like, you could have visitation, but with her circumstance, they were not gonna let that dude come over, and she was not gonna be able to go over there. Excuse me again. So that was good for her. I feel like if this dude was not in her life, getting in her fucking head, we would have been cool. Cause she was cool in the beginning. I'm like, oh, she's cute, she's a pretty girl. And I don't know if this was her first boyfriend, because I'm pretty sure I remember her mentioning that she dated girls. So I don't know if that was her first boyfriend or not, or first experience, but yeah, she ended up having a little girl. From the picture I saw, somebody sent it to me. The child looked just like that dude. Just damn like him. I don't remember her last name or anything, so I can't like look her up to see like how she's doing. Cause I would like to know how she's doing, because I don't know if she understood that at the time or even now that the issue was him. We were trying to look out for this girl, but of course, she no, you're not gonna say nothing to my man. Don't worry about what my man doing. He can do what he want. No, bitch. That he was the cause of all your issues, and he was probably the cause of you falling out with your friends and shit too. Anyways, ladies, don't take no bullshit from these fucking dudes, and don't keep letting them come the fuck back in your life. Stop painting your face. Stop doing the clown shit. Dudes, stop letting these girls put their hands on you. Call your homegirl, your home sister. Home sister. You ain't even really gotta do that. Just stop fucking with them, because then you gonna end up in situations like that, or in jail for domestic violence for fucking with crazy bitches, or females fucking with crazy ass dudes. Stop that shit. It's not okay. Like, no, my relationship is not perfect, but my husband and I, we not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. No. If it ever was to get to that point, he would have to go. Ain't no counseling, none of that. He has to go. And I hope he would try to get rid of me if I was beating his ass. I mean, he can't get rid of me. Listen, Delante, the only way he can get rid of me is if I want to get rid of, okay? Do that make sense? But yeah, babe, you can't get rid of me. Anyways, I love you all, and I love me the fuck back, and we're gonna end it on our motherfucking whoa on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Every time she walk by, I be like, there she go.